Namaste
Namaste
Techies!
Techies!
Namaste Anoop!
Namaste Harjit!
Oh man, it's
It's
been so
been,
long. I miss you, man.
yeah, same year. We did last show in December.
December.
Yeah,
Yeah, at the end
yeah,
of December, we did a recap show.
yeah,
So I feel like I might have to move to India so I can be close to you.
yeah. And there won't be any challenges like time zone now.
Right.
The recording is the other way around. Huh?
Ten
We
and a half
used,
hour time zone.
yeah,
I hope people understand that we do this based on a 10.5 hour time zone and trying to coordinate your morning and my night and vice versa. So it's been interesting.
yeah,
So, anyways, we're here. It's good. And so let's dive right in. So,
yeah.
you know, we know the hot topic these days is
AI.
AI, artificial intelligence, which really is, oh, the big topic is Chat GPT, right? So when I first heard about Chat GPT, I'm like, I just like put it aside, like, whatever, something, some programming thing or something like that. Like, never really, then I started seeing more and more. I'm like, what the heck is this Chat GPT thing? Then I got like, started looking into it. Oh, people are using it to get results, to get information. And so I started playing with it. I'm sure you have, and it's pretty fun actually. You got to be careful with some of the information it gives back. Like you got to make sure you check it. Is it right? Is it accurate? But for the most part, it's been pretty solid.
Yeah, I agree. It's been
So
very helpful for many scenarios, I would say.
many scenarios, and in fact, a lot of like from a IT perspective or techie perspective, like you and I, what I'm hearing is, or I've seen, um, quite a few people are now starting to use it to do technical things like, hey, show me or give me a script to do blah,
Yeah,
or I need to do this. Please create a plan for me or something like that, right? It doesn't have to be scripts. It can write plans. It can write a resume. It can write a, I don't know, letter of recommendation. It can write emails.
yeah,
There's so much it
yeah.
does. So what have you seen?
So many things, right? It can be funny also. For
Yes,
example, if you want to create a story or poem for Namaste Techies, we can try that maybe.
we can try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can try that.
Yeah, so there are a lot of funny things you can do with it, and there are a lot of useful things you can do it, and you can understand the concept from it, but you need to proofread it and
Yes,
confirm whether that those informations are accurate or not, as you
right.
mentioned.
And the thing is that there's versions of ChatGPT, right? So the next version is going to come up with much more data points or right or intelligence into it. So 3.5, 4.0 and stuff like that. So as we progress, it's going to have a lot of the learnings and a lot of information ready to just give you what you need. So
Yeah,
before we dive into it, start showing people stuff, like another big announcement regarding ChatGPT is that Microsoft has partnered with ChatGPT, OpenAI. OpenAI is the organization that created ChatGPT, and the Satya Nadella, right, of Microsoft, he had a big event a couple of days ago, and basically showcased the AI powered Bing and Edge. And I watched the video, and the EVP Yusuf, and was doing the demo on how it works. I was like really, really impressed. Like it's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, like now your search is just not like your basic results that you get. It's going to give you really nice information, and then you can expand from that and expand from that, or narrow it to exactly what you want. So the future is
As Satya mentioned in one of the videos, this AI thing is going to change all the software categories, everything. And I don't know how to put it correctly, but he mentioned that everything is going to be a bit different than the current one. So every industry, every software category, even the search, giants like Google needs to think, oh, what should we do next with AI? And there
right.
are some events from Google also about their new chat thing called BARD, right? So
Yes,
I
yes,
don't
yes,
know how
yes.
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's
Bard, I think,
Bard,
yeah.
maybe.
B
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and it didn't go very well, to be honest, the live demos. So, and if you look at the Google shares in the market, you will see that impact as well. So the organizations need to be very careful when they are dealing with all these AI things and AI categories, and they when they try to implement or integrate AI into their products, etc.
Right.
You very very careful about that. So
Right. You need to be careful about that. Yeah. But when you really think about it, AI has not been anything. It's not like like suddenly like we just woke up and oh my God, what is this AI? It's so cool. We've been using AI for quite some time. When you look at even like Windows 11 and stuff, right? There are a lot of AI stuff that's built in. You know, um, one quick example is the active hours. Like it figures out when are you and when is a good time for us to reboot your machine because we install updates, but are you using a machine, are you not using a machine, things like that. There's small little things almost
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct. And I think Panos mentioned this in one of the events. I don't remember the exact event name,
Hmm.
but some hardware events, right? And he mentioned that next version of Windows is going to be AI powered and more and more AI powered. Maybe, as you mentioned, Windows is already having a lot of AI components in it, and it is working very well with some of the components,
Hmm.
etc. So now the next version of Windows will be more and more AI powered, right? So
I
that
can see it.
that
Yeah,
that is going to be exciting, right?
when it's going to be exciting, and when you look at just another feature set is like the accessibility features in Windows 11. Hey, you know, think about it. There's a lot of AI stuff in there, right? I mean, for it to what is reading back and things like that, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing. I'm really excited about this. But definitely, we will link that video from Satya's event because take the time and watch it. It'll just blow your mind in what the capacities it can do. So more to come. But anyways,
Now let's go into the Chat GPT now.
hey, let's
For
try
now.
it out. Let's play with it.
Okay, let me share my screen.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. Da, 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 da. Okay, so this is our Chat GPT. And
Yeah.
then we are going to start
So
with our own stuff, right?
so if
Yeah,
you're
you can.
brand new to ChatGPT, you can go to chat.openai.com, and then you create an account or use your account or whatever, and then you get a window like this. This is how you start off, right? So On the left hand side, you can see Anoop has already got one, two, three, four different instructions or commands that he's used. And then you can expand on each one of these. Like you can just keep going and going and going, or you can just click on new and start a new request.
Yeah. So some you want to mention about your experience today morning. Sorry, today evening for you when you try to log in to ChatGPT. What happened? And this always happens with me as well.
Yeah.
So
So because it's so popular and there's such high demand for ChatGPT, occasionally when you try to access ChatGPT, it'll give you a window. It says, "Hey, we are at capacity. Please give your email, and we'll let you know when it's open." Or it'll give you these funny wordings on the left hand side, right? And you can keep trying and trying and trying, and eventually you'll get in once the capacity is there, but it does get overloaded because there's such high demand for it. So
okay, so good. There are some examples as also, right? If you want to try
right,
that and understand what is it, but we are going to get into our own stuff. What does Namaste mean, right?
yeah,
Let's try to do that. And now it is searching what does Namaste, and yeah, it says it's a Hindi
yay! Look at
word.
that.
Namaste is very famous, maybe. So lot of things coming. So I will stop it. Yeah, it is also stopped now. It says hello and goodbye.
exactly,
So this is
exactly.
this is the respectful way to say hello and goodbye. That is what we do in our shows, right?
Yes, yes. Start a new
So
one.
yeah, share the new one, and then we will try something else, huh? Funny one, maybe not funny because it's our show.
They might not know this though.
Yeah, we'll try.
Never stay. Okay, blah blah
Okay,
blah.
okay, okay.
Oh, it says something about technology or IT. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, it got something about
It's
our
just
show from somewhere. That is why it is saying technology,
IT
or
related.
yeah, or it is techies are there, right? So
I think the
probably
word
because
techies
of
is picking up on
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Regenerate the response. Let's try that one more time. Tan ta dang.
You're
Okay.
still learning. You're still learning about
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I technology professionals play in our society. It's interesting. Okay, good, good. Let's try something else then, right? Let's try in this thread as what what create a poem for Namaste Techies. No, I'm not going to read this poem. So if you want to read it, pause the screen and kind of read it yourself. It is going
But
to say.
we'll show
Mhm.
you another example. So what we're trying to show here is that, you asked a specific question and then you got a result, you got information, and then you can continue from that point and just drill down even more into the results that it gives you, right?
Yeah,
Um, so if you do one of those, the other one, the Mumbai one, or the
yeah. Let
start
me
a new one.
try. Let me try the Vegas one.
Hmm. What is nightlife? Yeah.
It's exciting. Okay, that's interesting. Lot of information. DJ, live music, casinos. Yes. entertainment,
right?
dining.
So now maybe type in the same here and say,
Uh,
uh, uh, recommend the best speakeasy in to to visit, to have a good time with my friends. Recommend the best speakeasy to have a good time with my friends.
recommend
That's easy. Easy.
huh?
To have a good
Have a good time with my friends. Okay,
Okay.
let's try this.
So you see this?
Uh-huh.
This second command, you did not say Vegas. You did not
Yeah,
tell it
yeah,
like,
yeah,
hey, I want this specific thing. It is
yeah.
picking up from the first
First thing.
commands that you put because you started with Vegas, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So now it's giving you, hey, uh, based on that, I'm gonna just keep on going, and now I'm gonna give you, you know,
yeah.
yeah,
All
and
the
then you can,
details.
and then you can just keep going and going and going and drilling down, and like you can say, oh, what's the best drink at, um, uh, the laundry room at Commonwealth, or the, whatever,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
Or what is the best drink at Herbs, Herbs and Rye?
Okay.
Let's see if it gives you. See? See what I'm saying?
Expensive mini
So it
classic
just keeps
cocktail
going
name.
like that, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
it's
yeah,
really, really, really powerful, and
yeah,
so on and so forth. You can ask ChatGPT for recipes, and you can ask for whatever.
yeah.
Um,
That's really nice. Yeah,
right. So now if you start a new query, and then
yeah,
you can get into like, maybe
and
for
probably
techies, like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure. So let me try with some PowerShell stuff. Huh? I'm not saying I'm not saying PowerShell jobs are going away here. Okay,
so
cool.
basically, so people are using it to create scripts and to give them, like, so in a way, this becomes a very lazy manner, right?
Hmm,
So
hmm.
instead of people actually learning like what scripting is, or whether it's, I don't know, it's PowerShell or VB script or whatever scripts, you're talking about, it's pretty powerful to give you the results, but make sure you test it, right?
Mm,
Test it
mm,
and don't just like go into production and say, oh, ChatGPT gave me this.
mm.
But you can
And
see here, you asked it to give you a script for, removing guest accounts, and it gave you, um, it gave that command to you right there,
see,
right?
see the first line.
Mhm.
Windows 11 does not currently exist.
Yeah, I think if you
Because
say, create a PowerShell script, because you didn't use the word script there, so you were not specific.
yeah,
Um,
I can try to edit it actually. That is another feature, right?
mhm.
Script and submit.
To remove, because you said remote
Ah,
there.
remote, yeah.
Yeah.
Remove. Stop. Huh? Okay. This is interesting because the data is from I don't know 2020 maybe the Chat GPT,
Hmm.
the current one. That's why it says Windows 10 does not exist. Windows 11 does not exist.
But you can see now your the script that it gave you. Now it gave you a bash script there, whatever it's called. Um,
Yeah,
but it's giving you much detailed information, as as accurate as
exactly.
your request is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the first request was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
good, good, good. But as you mentioned, it is better to have proofreading and testing
Hmm.
it, etc. Right? Otherwise, it is going to uh, probably it is not going to work as you expect. So
Right. And you can do
And
so many other things too, right?
yeah, yeah. Let's try to do something like create PowerShell script to install Windows updates.
PowerShell script. You should say script there.
Yeah, set PowerShell script. Let's try that. Yeah. Okay. It is asking to import a module, PowerShell module for
Hmm.
Windows update, and then get the update list, and then doing all this magic. Hmm, good. That's good. That's a good starting point, I would say, right? If you are
Yeah.
not sure where to start, how to write, and then you can
Hmm.
start testing from this script, and then you can ask it to regenerate the responses, or you can ask more questions, right? How to import? Do we need admin access to do this, or admin access to run this, etc., right? All
Try
those
to try to
details.
type. Please explain each line of the script.
Please explain each line of this script.
Mm.
Okay, that's a good one. Let's try. This is important. Yeah, as you mentioned, this is
See,
going to help learn the PowerShell.
right, right. It's telling you that each is pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
And again, you are following with the same
Chat. Yeah.
or the same chat, right? You're just diving more and more into it.
Yeah,
And this is pretty cool that it's telling you exactly what it's trying to do.
yeah.
So you
So
can learn, you can understand, and then test it, and then do
yeah,
whatever you need to do. Yeah,
yeah, it's cool. So,
it's pretty cool. Uh,
anything else you want to cover in this or
so,
today?
so people are using it for all sorts of things, techie things, personal things. You know, I have, for example, I've heard people doing like, I've got, uh, I don't know, I've got a zucchini, I've got a potato, I've got this, I've got that in my fridge. Please create a recipe for me or something like that. It will do it, right? It'll give you a recipe based on those ingredients. You can tell it like, hey, tell me what are the top 10 landmarks in New York City, for example, right? And then it gives you like, oh, these are top 10 landmarks, Empire State Building, whatever, whatever.
Mm.
Then you can say, create a 3-day itinerary for me to visit with my family. And then based on those results, it just create, okay, day one, start in the morning, go and visit this. Afternoon, go visit this, so on and so forth, right? Then you can
Yeah.
ask for, uh, explain like, or tell me what are the, my light just went off. That's weird.
Huh?
uh, yeah. Um, I got one of these little, I forgot to unplug the USB-C from it. So
Oh,
yeah. Oh, there it goes. Woo!
yeah.
um, and then you could tell it like, okay, based on this, tell me where, give me like the three best places to go eat tonight, uh, for Indian food or something like that. So, I mean, the world is your oyster. This is what it's all about. This is the new future. So
Yeah.
this is why Microsoft has invested in this, right? ChatGPT, and included in Bing and search, and it's just going to be a different way of getting information from now on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Good
fun,
stuff.
fun
Good
stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
We
And it
should
is.
try
It
on
is.
the next show. We should try to maybe do something with Intune, see what we
Yeah.
can come up with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something specific and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And it is going to help us to avoid like save lot of time, I would say. It is going
Yeah.
to help us save lot of time. The examples like you mentioned, the itinerary or food recipe, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Even though there's a catch, Probably we might need something to see on in like a YouTube video for recipes and all. It is always very good, right? And
Yeah.
even for technical stuff, YouTube videos are pretty good, right? You can see at least what is it. It is like for me, it is ChatGPT at the moment is like Microsoft documentation,
Yeah.
right? It gives all the text, and probably non-English native speaker like me, I don't have patience to understand each and every line of that, right? So probably I would like to have some screenshots also embedded into this so that
Oh,
I
yeah, yeah,
can
yeah.
view
It can
it,
do that.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They can create like diagrams. They can create all
yeah,
sorts of things.
yeah.
Um, y- you know, you can potentially use it for troubleshooting too. Hey, I received this error code in, I don't know, this product. Um, Tell me how to troubleshoot this, or what are the troubleshooting steps? You know, give you all of that
Yeah,
stuff, right? It's coming from somewhere.
it's
And
good.
then you can follow that and say, okay, yeah, I need to do this, I need to do that. Um, or teach me how to, you know, pick a topic
Yeah, yeah,
and how to create, like maybe how to create a video, and how do I post on YouTube?
yeah,
You'll
yeah,
get that. How do I use a GoPro, and so
yeah.
on and so forth, right?
Yeah,
So it's
it's
yeah.
good.
So just keep trying it, play with it, different
Yeah,
things, create as many new chats you want, or just expand into it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so
Games.
I think we're
We
done.
Yeah, we have covered ChatGPT and all the AI stuff, most of the AI news buzz today. Hope this was helpful.
Hey, we can what do they say? Deny or uh not to say agree or deny, but like that maybe next time it may not you may see us, but it may not be us. It could be an AI of us. You know?
That was cool. Yeah,
You
yeah,
never know. Never know.
yeah. No.
We would maybe we should do a show like that and then freak people out. All
Yeah.
right. Until next time, you know where to find us. And
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you feel this
yes.
is interesting, right?
Yes. Hey, we're
And
reaching some good numbers with subscribers, so please help us reach that. Please please spread the word. We have a lot of fun on the show. We want to share things with you. We we don't we are very like down to earth people. We just want to like have fun, share things. So we're hitting some good numbers. Let us get there so we can do some more creative things based on YouTube stuff. So, all right. Until next time,
namaste.
namaste.